Scott Eisberg. The two favorite words for a high school basketball coach, region play, but this matchup, the rivalry, it's them back decades, guys.
Yeah, it goes way back. Everybody in here knows about it, and it seems like everybody in town is in this gym right now. There is not a seat to be found in here, which is fantastic for low country basketball, and they've got a great showdown only about 10 miles separating these two schools.
When you talk about the showdown, there are some studs on the hardwood tonight, and we got to talk about the young point guard, the junior, Melvin Teal. What stands out to him, T. Scotty?
Everything. He is the leader of this team. He's the lifeblood of this team. He is the guy that college coaches are coming out to see. Somerville rolls as he rolls.
Well, and for Fort Dorchester, you want to talk about a guy that's kind of wearing a big burden on his shoulders. Kaz Williams, he's averaging 17 points a night.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy with experience. He's the guy that Thomas McElveen leans on. Now, he's got a supporting cast. They've got to stand up next to him, though, because he is the star that Somerville knows is the star.
Well, don't go anywhere. This rivalry's a new brew here in the Low Country.
No question about it. These two teams are rivals in every sport now, in football, in basketball. When you look at their region in 4A, it's the two of them on an island, if you will. Everyone else down in Beaufort County, so they've got to be rivals. And oh, by the way, they're also two of the best teams out there. That's what makes them great rivals.
Well, at the 4A level, these two teams, under really new regime, kind of have been the dominant force in the Charleston area at the 4A level. And it really stems from a different type of play style. For Lucy Beckham, they're going to play through their big fella tonight, Julian Miller. Whereas for Jamestown, we've got our eye on R.J. Simmons, guys.
Yeah, no question about it. Those are the stars. We'll start with Julian Miller. He's big, 6'7", 275. He's got the size advantage on everybody. And Andrew Glover says he is a Division I type talent. He might not be there yet, but he's got that type of talent. So they got to feed the beast over and over and over again. As far as around him, they've got plenty of...
I'm Scott Eisberg. A lot to get to this evening, starting with our game of the week.
Two teams looking to bounce back from a tough week. Cane Bay held a 22-12 lead before falling 42-29. West Ashley dug a 21-point hole against May River and fell by a touchdown.
All right, so we'll head west of the Ashley River for this one. And how about Will Washington? Fourth carry of the drive is good for 7, and West Ashley is up 7-0 on the Cane Bay Cobras. How about some more Samari Campbell this time? West Ashley is running at will over Cane Bay in this ball game. Still not done in the first half. This time it's the QB, David Dunian, keeping and scoring. A perfect run for Dunian. Runs the offense so well. 21-0 Wildcats at the break. Second half, more of the same. Dunian calls his own number again, scores again, and this one is getting out of hand for Cane Bay. West Ashley is red hot, and for good measure, Dunian again calls his own number, and big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games, and he does that tonight. West Ashley, statement made tonight, no doubt about it. 42-6 is the final over Cane Bay.
About the number of points, but
last year, still trying to get Maurice Drayton career win number 1. Big addition, transfer QB Jonathan Bennett from Somerville High School and from Liberty. Gabe Gardenia now playing it close to the vest for Charleston Southern. He will not announce a starting quarterback this week. So there is Maurice Drayton, so badly wants that first career win, and Gabe Gardenia, who really led Charleston Southern to a nice season in his first year at the helm. This game lives up to the Low Country Boyle billing. It's phenomenal. First drive for Charleston Southern. Sacred Heart transfer QB Rob McCoy gets the start. It's Jaden Scott, James Island grad, out at the 1. From there, Octavius Eisen scores it, and Charleston Southern quickly goes up 7-0. McCoy again showing his arm. Second quarter now. What a perfect pass and catch, hitting Jameel Bishop. 64-yard touchdown in stride. 14-0 Charleston Southern on top. Citadel does get on the board. Ben Barnes knocks through a 49-yard field goal. It's 14-3. But more Charleston Southern in the second half. How about Rob McCoy? Shows his legs again. Guy is good. Gets it down deep in the Citadel's territory. He is able to set this up. Tyson Greenwade, this is a short touchdown. The Buccaneers seemingly in control of this game. It's 21-3. and then the entire tides change. All Citadel. The Bulldogs take over action. Jonathan Bennett, the Citadel guy, the Somerville grad, the touchdown, and the Bulldogs are in business. It's 21-8. More Bennett. This time he hits Berkeley High grad Dervon Pesnell. He is a transfer from Campbell down the sideline, a thing of beauty. Great pass and catch sets up Johnny Crawford with the touchdown, and the Citadel has this thing within a score. Ho, 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 more Citadel. This is getting very, very interesting. Javante Graves-Billups rushes it all the way down into Charleston Southern territory. After two teams trade fumbles, the Bulldogs have a few chances to punch it in. Garrison Johnson does, and after the PAT, the Citadel is actually up 22-21, but Charleston Southern, with 2 minutes to march it the other way, they do just that, but someone gets a hand on this Patrick Fisher Butler field goal try. It is no good. The Citadel wins the first ever Low Country Boyle Bowl, 22-21. Maurice Drayton, his first career win. How about that for the Berkeley High grad? What a moment for this team.
It's
For a college coach, there's rarely downtime and always the next thing.
Nothing is going to make me happier than to get with our new coaching staff and go be on the field with some really good baseball players.
A husband, a father of two, a newly minted head coach. Time is a commodity. He finally gets some to himself late in the evening.
We were home. The family was asleep. I was still watching television and going through some text messages.
In an instant, everything changed.
Lightning hit our house. House is gone, but the family is safe.
Memories, char, and a frame remain. A roof over their heads, possessions housed under it, long gone.
We can focus on what's behind me or we can focus on, what's in front. And quite honestly, I have to be honest, I feel like George Bailey. I really do. The amount of people that have come to help us, there's not enough time to thank. There really isn't. And I don't take thank yous very lightly. I really don't. We couldn't be more blessed and grateful to be surrounded by the 9 or 10 houses that are around us that just absolutely fled to our aid, and our dear friends in the community that started the GoFundMe that probably embarrassed me more than I thought it would on the front end. But if you're gonna give help, then sometimes you need to take help.
And for lack of a better term, boy, did college baseball step up to the plate, starting where he has made the most impact, UVA and CSU.
There's not enough thank yous, and there's not enough hugs to go around. I know we probably look like we're not the lucky ones, but we feel very lucky. They say you never get struck by lightning twice, so let's hope that that's true.
Allstate immediately found them new housing, neighbors blanketed with the love of a home, optimism and appreciation start the rebuild. After what seemed like a lifetime of work, the realization hits, the grind just beginning.
More people will be able to see the last name Slauson, on the back of my jersey for however long God wills me to play professional basketball.
The basketball jersey to a player, the stamp of who you represent. Jalen Slauson has worn many, including an NBA one, the Sacramento Kings.
It's definitely a dream come true once you hear your name called, and I wouldn't trade my story for anything.
But Jalen's true story, permanent stamp, doesn't yet include that one. It pays homage to those who helped him earn it.
Basketball is a big part to my family story. I love tattoos. I love work. I thought no better way to pay tribute to my family.
Sacramento tattoo artist Angelo Madrigal did the rest.
I see my cousin, the first one right here, RJ, played at South Carolina. The Pinewood jersey is me and my nephew, Jonathan. He currently plays there. He wears my old jersey. This Fort Dorchester one right here is my brother, Brandon. The Citadel one up top, obviously Pops.
Life colored in by the ones you spend it with. Only one of those jerseys honors a life.
Not a lot of people know, but we had a very, very, very close family friend, Darian George, pass away in a car wreck while he was in high school at Fort Dorchester. I can't wait till we can play one-on-one one more time.
It's not just people who made him, also a place forever changed by a night at Mother Emanuel.
You know, I remember how close the city got after the shooting. I did a presentation on it when I was in college. I was downtown when it happened.
Slauson's canvas very much a work in progress. He's putting in the work to always remember the ride.